come true. Arms around you dancing. Yeah, the world's a burning room. I don't see it when all I see is you. I wanna hold you when it all comes down. Wanna be with you when the lights go out. I wanna spend forever by your side. I wanna love you till the end of time.
All my troubles wash away when I feel you breathing.
Everything in its right place. I will gladly give you all my days.
I, Krista, take you, Paul,
I, Krista, take you, Paul,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will love and honor you,
I will love and honor you,
respect and cherish you
respect and cherish
all the days of my
you
life.
all the days of my life.
You have declared before all of us you will live together.
You're choking my finger.
Special promises by the authority. Now we're going to do you. I, Krista. I, Paul. Thank you, Krista.
I need that.
Yes, you do. I will love and honor you, respect you, and cherish you all the days of my life.
I do.
will.
I will.
I wanna spend forever by your side. I wanna love you till the end of time. Oh, I wanna love you till the end of time.
All right, please put your hands together and help me welcome the parents of the bride, Mr. and Mrs. Rick and Cindy Gaston. All right, put your hands together for the parents of the groom, Mr. and Mrs. Paul and Lisa D'Angelo.
Not a worry in a world of cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Well, a plane touched down just about 3
Help us
o'clock.
welcome our junior groomsman, Mr. Giovanni D'Angelo.
Bikinis and palm trees danced in my head. I was still in the baggage line.
We're going to start our bridal party with bridesmaid Miss Sarah Hawes, escorted by groomsman Mr. Mike Cabell.
But the plane brought me farther. I'm surrounded by water and I'm not going back.
We have bridesmaid Ms. Nicole Cabrejos, escorted by groomsman Mr. Joe Downey.
Not a worry in a world of cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today.
Matron of honor Miss April Spivak, escorted by groomsman Mr. Donnie Spivak.
Yeah, I'm leaving GA. And if it weren't for tequila and pretty senoritas, I'd have no reason to
Bridesmaid
stay.
Ms. Lauren Peterson, escorted by best man Mr. Jared D'Angelo.
Yeah, I'm leaving GA. Gonna lay in the hot sun and roll a big fat
Maid of honor Miss Christina Carbone, escorted by groomsman Mr. Harry Hinkle.
The 4 days flew by like a drunk Friday night at summer.
All right, at this time, if we could have everybody on their feet, please. Everybody on your feet. We wouldn't be here this evening without these two very special people. So please help me put your hands together for the new Mr. and Mrs. Paul B. D'Angelo.
Said you can have whatever you like. Yeah, stacks on deck.
Keep it going for him.
And we can pop bottles all night, baby. You can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah.
The new Mr. and Mrs. D'Angelo, everybody.
Special, so nice. Jazz up the jet for you tonight, and baby, you can go wherever you like.
All right.
I said you.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Well, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
Well, I found a man stronger than anyone I know. He shares my dreams. I hope that someday we'll share our home. I found love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be your girl, you'll be my man. And I see my future in your eyes. Well, baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, while listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. No, no, no. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, while listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person. She looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
All right, let's hear it for the beautiful Mr. and Mrs. D'Angelo.
Hello, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Carbone, her best friend. All right. I think we can all agree on how stunning my best friend looks tonight. Paul, you're looking pretty dapper yourself. Holy crap. Krista, you're a freaking wife. God, Krista, where do I even begin? Have we really been friends for 12 years? Growing up, I can say that I was never one of those people that had the same group of friends from a young age. It wasn't until I met Krista and Katie at Kutztown that I truly gained what I call my best friends. Krista and I shared our first conversation at a bar called Shorty's in Kutztown over a Jaeger bomb. Who knew that 12 years later, we'd be spending your bachelorette weekend in Cabo riding camels on the beach? I knew immediately after that conversation that we would be friends for years to come. For the last year and a half of our college career, our lives consisted of wine nights, thirsty Thursdays at Shorty's, or whatever bar our days as Bud Light promo girls took us. I can't count how many nights we spent after 2 a.m. eating white pizza with veggies and ranch dressing from Mama's at Krista's old apartment while Katie made us her deadly martinis. The summer after we graduated, we were inseparable. There literally wasn't a weekend that we spent apart. Maybe it's because we both decided to milk our college graduation money and not get jobs for those 3 months. As years flew by, we always made time for each other. Distance never mattered. One thing I will always cherish about our friendship is how hard we laughed together. I'll never forget the time I was curling your hair up at school, and I was so busy laughing at Katie crying in the kitchen because she found mold that I almost burned a chunk of your hair out with the curling iron. We shared so many ridiculous moments that I wish we could relive. Paul and Krista are great together for so many reasons. Krista is extremely patient. Paul does a fabulous job at testing her patience. Luca and Roman are so lucky to have you both as their parents. Krista, I see the way Paul looks at you, and that look in his eyes is all that I've ever wanted for you. The first time I met Paul, he immediately made Alex and I feel comfortable. To this day, I have to say, we truly feel like family. Paul, you are such a family man. I know that's what Krista adores most about you. Krista, you are so beautiful inside and out. You are extremely loyal. I am so proud not only of the woman that you have become, but of the mother you are today. I am honored to be your best friend. More than anything, I want the two of you to continue to support each other through this crazy thing called life. Marriage can be messy and hard, and it ebbs and flows. But that's because it's alive, and that's a good thing. That's what taking that vow today is all about. At some point tonight, I want the two of you to sit together and just look around. Soak up that moment together for the first time as husband and wife. To love unconditionally is a difficult thing, but true love really does love without trying to change the other person. That is the bond that I have witnessed personally between the two of you. Congratulations, Paul, in gaining a partner in life with the utmost loyalty. She will not only be your wife, but your best friend and your biggest supporter. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. D'Angelo, not two of you, for this beautiful night as we begin the celebration of a beautiful couple. Now, let's everyone raise your glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Paul and Krista D'Angelo.
Hello, all. That was a very tough act to follow. Very good speech. And especially all weekend, everybody's been like, did you write your speech? Did you write your speech? And I'm like, no, it's just going to flow. But for those of you who don't know, I'm Paul's brother, Jared. And I'm very nervous. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank my parents, Paul and Lisa, Krista's parents, Rick and Cindy, not only for this weekend, this beautiful occasion that we've all attended, but also for raising two wonderful kids. Let's start. This is going to be tough to get through it up. The two guys crying. You know, the women in the room aren't going to cry. It's going to be the two guys up here bawling. But yeah, I'd also like to thank the wedding parties. You know, we're one of the best looking groups. But we're also one of the craziest groups. And we know how to have fun. But I'd like to thank everyone that was involved, both in taking their time out and putting all the effort into both of the wedding party, bachelor and bachelorette parties. Again, also in today. So let's give them a round of applause as well. You know, this just real quick. I got to have my son involved today in the wedding party, and these are memories that he'll never forget. So thank you, Paul and Krista. I don't know if we're gonna get through this. Yeah, kind of like Carbone was just talking about, you know, my brother, one of his greatest qualities is, you know, the love that he has for his family. You know, him and I better go speak out in the hall. Yeah, I'm going to take it in the hall so nobody sees me. But yeah, you know, from as early as I can remember, you know, some of our first memories, living in the apartment, we shared a bedroom. And, you know, I know it's kind of hard to believe that the two of us shared a bedroom because, you know, but at the same time, you know, Paul had to wear a brace on his foot. And I can remember going to bed at night and him crying. And I thought that it was hurting him. And, you know, that the fact that I thought it was hurting him, it broke my heart, and I would do anything. I went and can remember knocking on my parents' door over and over and over, aggravating them, because they were like, look, it's helping him, it's not hurting him, it's just an annoyance is what the doctors told him. But the fact that he cried made me so upset that I wanted it off. And I think there was plenty nights that I tried taking it off myself or, you know, sawing it off with some fake plastic toy that I had or whatever. But, you know, where I was going with it is that, you know, not only have I always had his back, and family is so important to all of us, but all through life, you know, my brother's definitely always had my back as well. And we were always there for each other no matter what. And, you know, wow, this is so hard. I knew it was going to be one of the hardest things to talk about. And at first I thought I'd be so nervous because of the amount of people and things like that, but it's not that. It's just getting it out. But whether we were, going to each other's basketball and baseball games, just always there for each other. Going out and playing those games with each other, even though, we had a little bit of an age difference. And there was times that I'd be out and I'd be like, man, I really don't want to bring him, But my parents were literally like, you got to take him at least this time. Like, shit, But again, it was something that when I did bring him with me, it was something that I was always glad I did. I'm not going to drag this out real long because I keep doing this stopping, but yeah, I love you, brother. Like I said, family is definitely most important, and both of you have such an amazing family. Don't look at me, look at her. You have such an amazing family. Luca and Roman, they're beautiful. I can't wait to continue to watch them grow. Look at her, I said. You two grow as people with your kids. It's amazing. And kind of like Carbone said as well, the look that I see on my brother's face, Krista, not only today, today was obvious that he loves her. The smile that you bring to his face, the look in his eyes. I know how much he loves you. And we're so lucky as a family to be able to welcome you and your family, into ours. You guys are as well very loving, family-oriented people. Like she said too, you're very patient. Because as we all know, like she said, my brother can very well be testing of those. He's tough to deal with. But again, if you weren't that way, you wouldn't be you. And I love you guys. I'm killing myself. Now, before I put it to a close, I did write a couple things down. Oh, boy. So, I went online and I was doing the whole reading like what the best man speech should be about. And, obviously I didn't take that advice. But, one of the quotes that I picked, marriage isn't about finding the person you can live with. It's about finding the person you can't live without. Paul has definitely found that person in Krista. I know, I'm especially grateful and blessed to be here with you guys. Huh? Congratulations to both of you. I wish you a lifetime of love, happiness together. Let's toast to the newlyweds.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my
All right, let's hear it for the beautiful bride and her dad.
I don't know where the time has gone since those little boy days. Doesn't seem that long. Yet here you are, it's your wedding day. And there's one thing, darling, I'd like to say. Be kind, be sweet, be a gentleman. Care and share and always be fair. And remember, though you now have taken a wife, you will always be my son, my loving son. You filled my life with so much joy as I watched you grow from that little boy. Now I'll try not to cry as you walk away. And just once more, darling, I'd like to say, be kind, be sweet, be a gentleman, care and share, and always be fair. And remember, though you now have taken a wife, you will always be my son, my loving son. Be a gentleman, care and share, and always be fair. And remember, though you now have taken a wife, you will always be my son, my loving son. You will always be my son, my loving son, my loving son.
All right, let's hear it for the very handsome groom and his beautiful mom. All right, you keep one and she gets one. All right. So the way this works is I'm going to ask a series of questions, and you're going to hold up the shoe for the person you believe is the best answer to that question. Really? He's like, man, I thought I was going to skate without getting in trouble tonight. All right. Who is more likely to get hurt? Fastest answer in history. All right. Who does most of the cooking? She said, you better say me. All right. Well, now who is the better cook? They're both claiming it. Who is more stubborn? Who is the better driver? I think everybody would say themselves. Who is more likely to eat breakfast for dinner? That's a good dinner, I agree. Who will apologize first? He said, nope. Who will spend more money in the relationship? Well, looks like we're in trouble. I hope you enjoyed tonight. No. Who is more likely to run late? Who takes a longer shower? Well, then that's why you're late. Who has better style? Yes, she does. Have you seen her tonight? Who said, I love you first? Aww, that's a good man. Who is most responsible? All day long. That's how we do, ladies. Who is more likely to forget things? Obviously not the responsible one. All right, who is more creative? That's pretty awesome. All right, who is in charge? I think he secretly knows different. All right. Who cleans more? Yeah. He said, what's cleaning? He's like, let me make sure I heard this question correct. Who gives the best gifts? That's a keeper. Who was the first to bring up marriage? I think that's every woman. Who is the better kisser? She's like, wait a second. Who is the better dancer? All day long, she said. We'll find out shortly. Who drinks more coffee? Responsible people do. Who is smarter? That's a smart man right there. He said, I ain't sleeping on the couch tonight. Who watches more TV? All right, there you go. Who can hold their liquor better? She said, don't even play. She said, you already know. Who is more adventurous? Well, that should be fun. All right, who looks the best tonight? No. Who has the better taste in music? They're both claiming it. Who is most likely to wake up with a hangover? Obviously, the one who can't hold their liquor. All right, and last but not least, who is the better planner? Hands down. She helped plan this, or completely planned this amazing night. Let's hear it for them. They did a fantastic job.